Well, happy Friday, friends.
Happy
Hey
Friday.
there. It is a rainy Friday where I'm at, but it is a happy Friday because I get to talk with you guys, and that's the fun part of my day. So,
And it's a long weekend, so
this is true. It's a long weekend. Well, welcome. This is our Friday Facebook Live, and this month we are talking about mental health awareness and what Percepta is doing and what it means and what we can do as people to be better people and reduce some stigma. And today, since it's the end of the month, we wanted to get together and let everybody know that this is not the end of mental health awareness, that we are continuing this conversation throughout the rest of the year and what Percepta has in store for continuing that conversation. So I am joined with Diana and Shannon today. And just for those who might not know you, if you give me a quick intro, and then let's talk about what's happening in each of our areas for the rest of the year. Diana, do you mind going first?
Absolutely. I'm Diana Eddon. I'm the Director of Human Resources, looking after APAC and EMEA regions. So everywhere from the UK, Australia, Philippines, Thailand, all those countries. And I'm really excited to keep this conversation going.
Thank you. We love having you here. Shannon, do you mind going?
Sure. I'm Shannon Gerby. I am the Leadership Development Coach and Instructional Designer for Global Organizational Development. And I design and deliver the leadership training, DEI awareness, and soon to be mental health learning to leaders across the US and across the globe.
Thank you. So let's talk just a second about let's remind everybody that there are resources currently available. And those are on our SharePoint site. We've sent emails to everyone, but your HR professional is totally willing to help you find those resources that we currently have internally, and that is globally. So we want to make sure that everybody knows that it's a global effort. Beyond our current resources, Diana, what is it that's happening over on your side that we can talk about as our next step or our continued conversation?
So one of the things that we're aiming to do is to continue this conversation. In the UK, we've already kicked off. We've got mental health first aiders, and we're going to continue to get some more globally so that not only can you reach out to your HR professional, but within your colleagues, you will have somebody who can signpost you to the right resources, help you along the way to get the right help that you might need.
That's amazing. And we are starting to do that in the US as well. But the guides are signposts, right? They're not meant to be the therapist or the problem solver. They are the guides into other resources that might be available, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So they will be able to spot some of those signs that others who haven't gone through the training may not be able to spot. I always say if somebody doesn't look the same as they normally do, if anything has changed within them, if their behavior is different, that's a telltale sign. But with our guides, they're able to see things a little bit deeper. And that's why we're hoping to have them in all our countries so that we can provide our employees with that help.
Fantastic. Shannon, as far as the awareness and the content and the training, what do we have coming up for globally for that?
That's a great question. And to piggyback off of what Diana was talking about, we are going to mirror that by developing some mental health first aid guides here in the US as well. So super excited about that to keep the conversation going. We know through the research that people are more likely to reach out to someone that they know that they can talk to. So those mental health guides that are working already across the globe, that's going to be mirrored here in the US, and we hope to reach more of our employees. We also hope to bring some mental health awareness, professional learning to leadership. We're going to start there. We've already begun in some sites, and this month alone, we've brought resources and put resources back into the hands and awareness of about 45 leaders at one of our sites here in the US. So we're going to continue to develop that, continue to move that conversation forward, and just, kind of get more people aware, really raise the level of mental health literacy across the organization.
Excellent. I love the words. And it is we want to reinforce it that you're not alone, and it doesn't have to be a big or a small, or it doesn't matter the size, right? It is, you are not alone, and that there are people that will guide, they will signpost. There are a lot of areas or a lot of places right now that are also helping reduce the stigma. So, there's other places to look. I know the NFL has a giant campaign going for that. There's plenty of resources for conversation starters, right? If you're not sure how to say, are you okay? Right? There are plenty of resources there. So always be looking, always be mindful that we don't know what somebody else may have gone through or is going through or is worried about. And just being mindful that we don't know, I think puts us in a different mindset to be open to listening and not be so presumptuous, maybe. I am excited for the rest of this year. I am excited that we are putting resources towards such an important issue. Probably not the best word, but it's reducing that stigma. And I think that's the most important thing that we're working towards this year. Thank you, guys. I really want to make sure that everybody remembers, please reach out to your HR professional if you don't have those resources available readily, or remember where they are. Any thoughts that you guys want to share before we wrap up for the weekend?
Yeah, I just want to add that the resources that we do have, they're not all just telephone resources. I know people sometimes don't want to pick up the phone and speak to somebody. We have, text messaging services, online app, web chat services. So something to cater for everybody. So don't dismiss getting help just because you think, I don't want to speak to somebody on the phone. There's so many ways that you can get help.
Excellent point. Excellent. Thank you, Diana.
I love that, Diana. And I think you're 100% right. A lot of us are more likely to chat with someone, text someone, or go into some sort of online forum to, kind of do that research ourselves. And especially, I think, for folks who may be, dealing with issues around anxiety and making phone calls and things of that nature. So I love that. And I do love the apps that we have too on both sides of the globe. So I'm excited to raise the awareness around all of those things as well.
Thank you both for being our partners and our champions and continuing the conversation. And as we develop new things and new content to roll out, we will make sure that we will spread it far and wide. And we may do more of these Facebook Lives just to make sure that everybody is aware what is available and any new things that are coming around.
Great. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here. You guys
Diana.
have a terrific weekend, and we'll talk soon.
Have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.
Bye.